Hi everyone, welcome to this presentation on the AI advantage, winning customer hearts in FinTech. So my name is Gavin, I'm the Director of Lifecycle in MoneyLion. Just for everyone's context, MoneyLion is a digital bank, so we are in the FinTech industry, financial tech industry. And as the Director of Lifecycle, my responsibilities is mainly to ensure that our customers, they are having a pleasant experience the moment we acquire them into our ecosystem in MoneyLion throughout their customer journey from onboarding to retention as well as reactivation. So in the next slide, I'll go through the key topics for today. First of all, we'll be navigating through the digital financial landscape. And just to give everyone a better understanding about what is a digital bank, what does a digital bank do, and what are the key challenges faced by a digital bank. And after that, we'll delve through the entire customer journey in digital bank, how we are leveraging AI to power our customer acquisition, onboarding, retention, as well as reactivating our dormant customers. And last but not least, I'll be covering on the transforming customer journeys in MoneyLion, how we move from intuition to insights-driven automation, and the ultimate goal, which is to build intelligence into our lifecycle tech stack so that it can help to enhance our customer experience at the same time driving business impact. So first of all, what is a digital bank? It is commonly known as a virtual bank that operates primarily online without any physical branches. We are leveraging on AI technologies to provide a wide range of banking services to our customers in the United States by, by using websites and mobile apps. Mainly is a mobile app. So MoneyLion, we offer a wide range of products, which include checking accounts, payment and transfers, loans and credit builder products, as well as some wealth-related products. So as we all know, digital bank is a newly rising sector in the fintech, and it is a highly competitive sector in which we need to compete with traditional banks as well as other traditional banks, as well as other digital banks. So two issues that digital banks commonly face, which is in terms of customer acquisition. How can we acquire customers in a competitive market with the lowest cost, at the same time competing with traditional banks that often have established customer bases and brand recognition? Customer retention is also a key challenge. We might be able to attract a lot of new customers with our innovative features, but retaining this group of customers over the long term can be a challenge if we do not plan well our life cycle strategies. So in the next slide, I'll walk everyone through like the customer journey, not only in fintech, but this is applicable to every businesses. So when we first acquire a customers from leads that we obtain either via co-marketing or from different performance marketing channels like Google, Facebook, TikTok. Once we have acquired them, we need to onboard this group of customers into our monetized customers. Once we have monetized them, how can we continuously keeping them engaged and turning them into our loyal customers? For a portion of customers that have left the ecosystem, that have become a dormant customer, how can we come up with tailored win-back strategies to bring back this group of lapsed users? So this is the entire customer journey that every marketer will need to tackle to ensure that the leaky bucket, when we acquire new customers, we are not creating a huge leaky bucket. Then every marketing budget that we have spent will not be used at the right way. Okay, so I'll be sharing 4 different case studies that we have implemented in MoneyLion across the different customer journey. We have one for acquisition, onboarding, proactive retention, and how we are leveraging AI to win back customers. So I'll keep going. So in terms of customer acquisition, most businesses, we acquire customers through different digital channels like performance marketing from Facebook, Google, TikTok. But at the same time, we also rely on some internal channels like referrals to drive acquisition. So in MoneyLion, we have used AI to identify high-value prospects with remarkable precision. Because life cycle, we mainly relies on email and pushes to communicate with our customers. It's very important to ensure that our marketing efforts are directed where they matter most when we try to reach out to our huge customer base. We can choose to email everyone, hoping that everyone will refer. But at the same time, this is not the most cost efficient way, because we are not only sending out referral comms. There are other product communications that need to be sent out to customers. So with that, we have developed an uplift model for our referral communications. What this uplift model does is mainly to identify a group of persuadable user that we can reach out to them with the right offers or incentive, just trying to convert them into our referrals. So as you can see in the diagram on the right side, we have different group of user. We have users that will naturally refer their friends and family. So this group of users, we do not need to incentivize them with extra bonuses just to get them to refer. So by having this uplift model, we are able to clearly identify the group of users, the group of persuadable users that the lifecycle team can directly reach out to them with the right offer and get them to refer their friends and family. So this is to ensure that our marketing resources are allocated where they can have the most significant impact, at the same time ensuring that the customer experience maintained at its best state. Because we, as I've mentioned earlier, we don't want to blast customers with different kind of communications, bombarding them with different communications all the time. So as a result of doing so, by deploying the uplift model in our referral communications, we have observed significant results in terms of driving the overall invitation sent, which resulted in a rise in the number of successful referrals. This has boosted the overall acquisition from referral channel alone. So it's really important to use AI here to help us to determine the right customer group to reach out with the right offer. At the same time, it helps us to optimize our marketing costs. So this is a typical case study for our customer acquisition powered by AI. In the next slide, I'll be sharing about another case study on onboarding. So as we all know, for onboarding, we often face a common challenge, which is cart abandonment. So customers can drop off due to various reasons. So in this case, in the case of MoneyLion, when a user first downloaded the app and registered an account, they'll proceed to the respective product onboarding journeys. So based on our analysis, typically from the moment a user registered an account to successfully signing up a product is about 10 minutes. So if we have detected that the user has not signed up any product after 20 minutes, our model will start analyzing the user's app behaviors to identify their intent or preferences. Because we need to identify their intent so that we can decide what will be the right comms or recommendations to be sent to this group of users so that we can convert them to sign up the right products. So with this AI, we are capable of sending drop-off customers the relevant product recommendations with the right value propositions, all with the aim of driving product conversions. So, as a result, our intent-driven cart abandonment journeys, we have observed a 23% uplift in our email click-through rate, and which resulted in a 38% overall uplift in product sign-up just from the cart abandonment comms alone. So the key learnings here is we need to ensure that we understand the customer well by utilizing the data that we receive from them, putting those elements in our comms and sending them to customers will really help to increase the likelihood of customers clicking on the comms and continue their onboarding journey. But definitely this is not like a one-off process. There will be a lot of A/B testing involved in which we will be testing with different variations in the onboarding communication sequence as well as the content. Based on the feedback and responses from the customers, the AI then analyzes how customers respond to these variations and help us to determine the best approach. So the onboarding team is constantly working on continuous refinement of the onboarding process because the nature of the business will be having new products, new offerings at different point of time. So the AI models will need to be retrained to understand the intent of the users to better fit with the product changes. So that's an example use case for onboarding, how we are leveraging AI to drive a better intent-driven cart abandonment lifecycle journey. Next, I'll move on. After we have acquired and onboarded a lead to become our monetized customers, the next challenge is to keep them within our ecosystem. How can we proactively retain our customers? So in this slide, I'll be talking about customer retention. This is the heartbeat of the FinTech success because we need to retain more customers to drive long-term value, profitability, as well as advocacy. So there are various studies that have been carried out to show the importance of retaining existing users. A study by Bain and Company showed that a 5% increase in customer retention can result in a 25 to close to 100% increase in profits, depending on the nature of the business. So definitely, customer retention is important to drive the financial impact and foster long-term loyalty and advocacy. So I would like to share a case study here. The key to drive customer retention is to foster the right habit forming moment. So one of the challenge faced by the company is to retain a group of our banking users to have their paycheck within our checking account. So the paycheck retention rate in our banking account is below 40% after month 4. So here we have noticed that once customers no longer have their paycheck with us, the likelihood of them using the product is lower, resulting in customer churn. So this is very important for the business to identify ways to tackle this so that we can maintain or control the leaky bucket as low as possible so that we don't lose out too many customers that we have spent a lot of marketing budgets to acquire them in the first place. So the proposed solution here, we have deep dive into the customer data and identified that once customers manage to retain their paycheck with us for more than 4 months, the likelihood of them churning is lower. That's the aha moment for the banking product. So it's very important for every business to identify your aha moment. For example, the aha moment for Airbnb is to make sure that whenever users registered an account with them, they make their first booking. So they'll try whatever ways to make them making that first booking. For Facebook, it's the same. It will try to recommend you with your connection, with your with friends within your network in the first 7 days when you registered as a Facebook user, because their aha moment is to get users to add 10 friends within their first 7 days so that they can continue to be sticky to the products. So with that in mind, we have identified our aha moment for our banking product. So we have designed an incentive program to foster habit formation and increase paycheck retention over 4 to 5 month period. So as you can see in these comms that we send out to users, we have created a 4-month program with different tiers by offering them incentive whenever they have their paycheck detected in our banking account, right? So with that, we have observed a 23 percentage point higher in 4th-month paycheck retention for the treatment group. Treatment group is the group of users who receive incentive over the 4-month period versus control, which is like 62% retention versus 39% respectively. And on the 5th month, where we no longer send out any incentive, we observe that among the treatment group, 58% still have their paycheck within their banking account. It's just a smaller drop from month 4. As compared to the control group, the 5th month retention dropped to 28%. So clearly, we have identified that this is a successful habit formation program that is suitable for the users just to drive paycheck retention so that they can continue using the product and help the company, and generate revenue for our business. So this is an example of use case for proactive customer retention with AI. Next, I'll be sharing our last case study, which is how are we leveraging AI to personalize the win-back strategies for our dormant users. So industry studies have shown that if we were able to successfully reactivate our dormant customers, it can lead to a revenue increase of up to 25% or more. So in MoneyLion's case, whenever a user stops using a product for more than 3 months, they fall into the dormancy stage. And we have developed a propensity model to identify the group of customers that we can win back with the right incentive. So this propensity model will calculate the propensity of winning back a lapsed customers, and we have an AI model to analyze their past transactional behaviors as well as their lifetime values, LTV, with the company. So imagine if we have two groups of customers, one with higher LTV, one with lower LTV, definitely will be tailoring different kind of incentives to win them back, in which the high LTV group of customers, we can afford to provide them with higher incentive, whereas the lower LTV will get a lower incentive. Right? This level of customization greatly help to improve the chances of re-engagement. So as a result, by tailoring offers based on their past interaction, as you can see in these two images, for high value users, we are offering them more, whereas for lower LTV group of users, we'll be giving them lower incentive. These are our treatment groups. Comparing to control group with no incentive, we have seen significant uplift in the email open and click rates, improved by 5 percentage points and 3 percentage points respectively, which resulted in an overall uplift in reactivation rate of close to 30%. So the key learnings here is by sending dormant users the right offer based on their past preferences and their lifetime value, the likelihood to win them back is significantly higher. At the same time, we are able to optimize our marketing costs. So these are the 4 different case studies that we have applied in MoneyLion using the power of AI. Next, I would like to give a quick summary on the journey my journey in MoneyLion, how we move from intuition-based lifecycle towards insight-driven automation. So back then, when we first started, everything was very intuition-based. This is what most companies do, right? Like we will think, okay, this makes sense. It makes sense to send out customers this comm at this time, but we don't know. We can't reach the level of precision by targeting the right micro segment with the right kind of content. So back then we have limited data utilization. We are sending blasts to our broad segment of users, trying to convert them on different products. And the execution wise, things were pretty manual back then. So with with whatever that we have carried out in the past, the average email open and click-through rate was about 25% and 1% respectively. In terms of comms per customer, the median comms per customer, we send out 8 emails per week to our customers on average. So this is not the best user experience because users will be receiving multiple comms from different products. There might be some gap and misalignment there. That's not the best customer experience. So with the data that we have, as well as the responses of customers from previous campaigns, we are able to use AI to kind of like understand the behavior, coming up with the right propensity model, customer engagement score to really determine which group of customers like to prefer what kind of communications. And from there, using that insights, we are able to automate a lot of our marketing lifecycle operations. So at the current state, we are at we are using data-driven insights to drive our lifecycle communications with the right marketing automations. And we are also able to refine our segment. Like what I've mentioned earlier, we have the uplift model to decide which is the right user group to be targeted for different campaigns, like for referral campaigns, for our banking promotions, for our credit builder products. Who are the right group of customers that should be targeted with a specific product recommendation? So we have the uplift model that help us cater for that. At the same time, we also have behavioral trigger and personalization that I have discussed earlier, the way we do our reactivation and proactive retention, cut abandonment. We have personalized the comms based on, for a particular segment, based on their intent, the data that we learn from their past behaviors and preferences. We are trying to personalize and ensure that it helps to convert them, to recommend them with the right product. So with that, we are able to drive our average email open and click-through rate to 32% and 2.5% respectively. The comms per user right now is about 5 comms per week per user. We have cut down the number of comms, do less. We are doing more with less right now. Basically, we are able to outperform the previous way of working by delivering higher business impact, but at the same time, sending less comms to customers. This will help to enhance the overall user experience. This is the current state. And we are now moving towards the ideal state. The team and we are still working hard based on the data that we have collected from past campaigns, all the learnings. We have the vast amount of data. Now is the time to move towards hyper personalization. Back then, whatever that we are doing until this moment with little personalization, we have tried to improve the way we segment our customers, improve the way user perceive the content of our communication, but we are not hyper personalized yet. How can we continuously leverage the power of AI to do predictive analysis, to create better microsegments, real-time personalization to enhance the overall customer lifecycle experience. So that's the way moving forward. We need to create a robust and intelligent lifecycle tech stacks so that we can cater for that kind of hyper personalization capabilities. So in the last slides, I would like to share our ultimate goal is to build intelligence in our lifecycle tech stacks. How to read this diagram? So basically, we have a system of engagement which comprise of the way user interact with our business via the mobile app, via websites, email, chatbot, social, etc. We also have a system of records that store users' behavioral data in our data warehouse, in our CRM platform. Hence, it's important to build that layer of intelligence with recommendations engine, predictive models, smart campaigns, so that we'll be able to identify who to target, when to target, and what content to send to different user at the hyper personalized level so that it can help to improve the overall customer experience. So every comms matter to them. Every comms is providing them with the right insights to drive their next best action. So that's the ultimate goal of building a robust lifecycle tech stack. With that, I conclude my presentation for today. I hope you find this sharing meaningful. The different use cases across customer journey can be applied to your company as well. So if you need any form of consultation or if you would like to reach out with questions, feel free to contact me via WhatsApp or email. With that, thank you for your attention. See you